Hello everyone and welcome back to Keep It English. Today we're going to talk about common job and interview vocabulary. If you're going to an English-speaking job interview, here are some questions to expect from your potential employer. First of all, the person interviewing you is called the interviewer, and you are the interviewee. In order to get an interview, you first need to apply for a job or send an application. Your first question at the interview will probably be something like, what is your background? Your background is a general term covering your qualifications, work experience, and work-related interests. Next, you may hear, what are your qualifications? Qualifications include high school grades, university degrees, and any titles earned from other courses. Another one is, do you want to work full-time or part-time? Full-time is the standard 40 hours a week, and part-time is anything below around 37 hours a week. Next, you will probably hear questions with the phrase to be willing plus infinitive. To be willing means to be ready and happy to do something. For example, are you willing to work overtime? Overtime are extra hours above your normal working hours. Overtime can be paid or unpaid. Or, are you willing to commute? To commute means to regularly travel long distances to work. Finally, we have the phrase to be suitable. To be suitable means to fit well with you. For example, these shoes are suitable for the rain. They are waterproof. In other words, these shoes fit the rain situation well. In job interviews, you might hear something like, what makes you suitable for this job? Or in other words, what makes you a good fit for this job? Remember, it is to suit to rhyme with boot. Say it with me, to suit. You, as the interviewee, will also want to ask some questions. One of these may be, what would be my role in the company? Role means position or paper in the company. Another one, how many days off am I entitled to? Days off means holiday days, and to entitle means to have the right to do something. Or, how many sick days am I entitled to means how many days will you receive full pay for being sick. What about this one? Would I have to work shifts? A shift is a turn of time. You have to work in a day. Some jobs require morning shifts, afternoon shifts, and night shifts. Another question. What are the prospects for promotion? In other words, how easy is it to get promoted in the company, and what job would you get promoted to? And finally, what is the salary, and do you have performance-related pay? A salary is your regular pay that arrives in your bank account each month, and performance-related pay is a bonus or extra money you receive for doing your job well. Now let's look at leaving your job. There are many reasons why a person leaves their job. The first is that they get fired or sacked. This means that the employee leaves their job involuntarily because of something they have done wrong. The second case is that you are made redundant. This means that you lose your job because the company is getting smaller or closing. In this case, you are entitled to redundancy pay. There's that word entitled again. Remember, it means that you have the right to redundancy pay. Never say that you were fired from your job when in reality you were made redundant. Getting fired is a bad thing, but getting made redundant is a perfectly normal thing to happen to someone. Then you could resign or hand in your resignation. This means that you have decided to leave your job voluntarily for another job or for other reasons. You could also decide to retire, which means that you have reached an age when you want to stop work completely. This usually happens at around 65. Finally, you could be leaving because you have decided that you want to take maternity or paternity leave because you or your partner is going to have a baby. Within a certain period of time, however, you intend to return to work. It is maternity leave for the mother and paternity leave for the father. In this case, in many countries, you are entitled to maternity or paternity pay. And so there you have it, getting and leaving your job. I hope you found it useful. To recap on any information, go to lesson notes below or test your knowledge with our quiz. Until next time.